Hello my friends, Green Energy here. Welcome on back to Dark Souls 2. Where we left off, I showed you guys how we do all of the preparations for the DLC that we get to do. And now we're going to jump right on in, and it's time to see how fast it's going to take for me to rage quit. My plan is to do the 3 DLCs in order. If I get to a point where I'm getting stuck on a boss or a certain area, that's when we might jump to the next one and then maybe come back to it. But honestly, these DLCs are hard for all the wrong reasons. The areas aren't too bad. It's a couple of the bosses are a little unfair, which is why a lot of people kind of crap on Dark Souls 2 because the AI is just not. It's hard for the wrong reasons. It's not a challenge where you can learn how to do certain things. It's more or less bosses that just beat up on you and are unfair. And you guys will probably see. I do remember there's 3 bosses. I think in each DLC there's at least 3 in this one. And one of them is a pinnacle example of one that's totally unfair. And, well, you guys will see what it means when we get there. The other 2 bosses, although they're both hard, I think they're both pretty good examples of a good boss. But right from the bonfire, since we're going to be doing the Sunken King, like the Crown of the Sunken King DLC first. This is an elevator that we're going to be opening up later on. But that's all that is down this way, so you don't have to worry about that quite yet. We're at Shelva, the Sunken City. Trying not to fall off the edge like I almost just did. We're going to head over in this direction. And these are basically our standard enemies for at least most of this DLC. Not too bad, especially considering that we have a nice greatsword to get us through it. Let's see if we can maybe bait some of these guys to come this way. Get away from the archer. Come on. Come on, buddy. There you go. So one-on-one, we're not going to have a problem. Come on. I think once we take him out, we can go for the archer. What's going on, broski? Ooh, there's a lot of them. We're still gonna have no problem here, though. Oh, I take that back. Oh, dear. Alright. I got really lucky. I will be honest about that. We were definitely not supposed to drop down yet. I gotta figure out what we're gonna do. Looks like that's where we're gonna have to go. It looks like the only exit out of this area. Oh! And there we go. First death already. And it wasn't even by a bullcrap boss or anything. It was by me not watching where I'm going. So, good start. Good start. Luckily, we do have effigy galore, so when we get to the point where we're going to need it, we'll have plenty of it to use. Let's get rid of that guy. These bloodstains keep getting in the way. I keep thinking they have items. I do remember that these right here are switches that will raise or lower certain things in the map. I have played through each of these DLCs once. Definitely not the master of them, however. They're gonna kick my butt. Especially when I do swings like that. Oh, missed the backstab. Come on now. There we go. Alright. Because I think if we hit the switch, it's actually going to raise this up. So that we have some space. And I think once they're up or down, or vice versa, they stay that way until you hit another switch. So if I were to die here, this would still remain up. Come on, guys. Oh, Lord. I need to start playing a little more passively again. He is just twerking away. These are all blood stains that keep making me think we have something we can grab. Alright, so let's grab this item real quick. And then what we were supposed to do was, while the switch was down, we're supposed to take this drop and utilize that. And I really must have just had really poor footing when I tried to walk on this, because that was not that bad. But that raises a different one, it seems. This one right here. Kind of want the item, so we're gonna drop it back down and drop it back up again. So we'll do that, and then as it comes up, got a longbow +7, which might be handy considering I only have a short bow. That's a normal sized bow and arrow, or bow, so that'll work great in our favor. So you're probably the chain noise I keep hearing. Oh, not good. Gotta get used to those vertical swings again. We'll let the ring regenerate our health for now. Save on Estus where we can. Alright, so we got some baddies. Oh! Some baddies over that way. And I get this one platform. I think the switch for the other one is next to that guy. So now these things aren't a great time. The little enemies aren't so bad, but if you roll into or hit the big old pus bubble things, they can, I want to say that's the material that degrades your weapons and your armor. Like, it makes it weaker and can even break them. So since we got 264 arrows to work with, I don't think the enemies themselves drop it. No, it's just the eggs. So just to play it safe, that's what we're gonna do for at least now. I don't know what a lot of these bombs do. Oh, going to assume was probably over in that area. That shadow scared me a little bit. I don't know if you guys see it walk across the screen. I thought it was an enemy. Increases faith. Okay. So that's what the bombs do. They increase certain agilities temporarily. So I guess we'll save them in case we need them. I'm just not sure if we're going to use them. Take that switch, because that is going to bring up this one so that we get sort of a shortcut through the area we just took care of. Because our bonfire is over that way. We actually might go rest at it. Just to get our Estus back. But now we can actually ignore all of the guys up this way. We don't have to worry about them again. Let's go rest at our bonfire. Get our Estus back. I can't remember. Can we see the next level? Like requirement? I don't think we can. Oh, 27,317. So we're about 1,000 souls or so away from leveling up. Unless we have some in our inventory. Which I am not seeing. No siree. We have the giant souls. Oh, yes. We are going to head back real quick. We're going to level up. So we'll get at least 2 levels out of that. I can check with the blacksmith to see if we can do anything with our greatsword. But I don't think we have materials that'll rank that up. So we'll check with him first. Should probably make sure everything is repaired. Reinforce. Nothing for that. We can get our longbow up further. Won't hurt. Get all the way up to +10. Might as well, since we're using that shield big time, rank that up as we can too. We need a dragon bone to rank this up.
I'll be around.
I feel like we're fat rolling a little bit. Yeah, it's because we're at 70. But it's not terrible. Plus we can level up here and get some stats pushed that way. Equipment load is what we want. Because we're doing okay on health and stamina. So we're going to work on vitality for a little bit to see if we can get a faster roll with the equipment we have. Because even that's a little quicker. Because we're at 68 now. Let's head back. I know it seems like we haven't made any progress because we're still sitting at one bonfire, but keep in mind that we got that shortcut. We still got 10 minutes left to... I think we can make it to the second bonfire before we wrap up. Sanctum City. So I think the only enemy in that original stretch we'll have to kill is going to be this guy. Once he's dead, we turn left immediately. And now we are down here again. We are going to have to kill this guy each time, because I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, he does chase us down. And we don't want that. We are going to skip through this section, though. An exception to that guy. And drop down. Oh dear. We traded, but it wasn't worth a trade. We're going to pull him this way to keep the archer off of us. They do not get staggered whatsoever. What are you doing, bud? Alright, so is this the switch? It'll bring out... Yep, brings up the second platform so that we can easily get to that guy. I don't think we have anything over that way we need. Trying to break the pot, so I'm afraid if I try to roll into it, I'm going to roll right off the edge. There's nothing there, so we're going to go back up a little ways to get to that guy. They're shooting poison arrows too. They're not messing around. Because it looks like hitting this switch actually grants us access to that area. So here's more of those poison statues that we had to fight in the Black Gulch. However, these ones are actually little creatures that if you use a bow and arrow, you can get rid of. Got a throwing knife and a cracked red eye orb. So our next bonfire is actually in that building right there. It's going to take a few steps to get to it. I can't remember what's over this way though. Alright, we got a few of these spider dudes. Nasty insects. But knowing that they don't... Oh, we got Stone Man too. Knowing that they don't explode and do that effect on us, I do feel loads better about fighting them. Stone guys are still super deadly. I just know we want to stay outside of that effect that they give off. Is that the last one? That drops us back out there. So this is all for that item, which is not a waste, and this is a sniper spot. Because we do have all these guys. It is worth noting that we can actually hit these switches with an arrow, and it's still going to get activated. So as I hit that, it brings that all the way up. So we're going to be messing around with those platforms here shortly. Oh! Let's not scare the crap out of myself again like that. I think we need to do a jump here, though. Booyah. But let's get to bonfire number 2 before I mess up. I'm gonna grab this item because I'm greedy. I think we had to go up top for our bonfire anyways, so. Blessing in disguise. I think we have a guy right here. I really need to play more defensive with those guys. Smash all the pots just to make sure. Looks like we got another drop there. I want to grab our bonfire if we can. It's up above. So we might actually need to activate this switch. And then roll onto here. That's how we got there. Okay. Here's bonfire number 2. Tower of Prayer. We wanted to get Estus again. Regenerate that. So we can pick these guys off if we'd like. I don't remember what damage looks like against these guys with the bow and arrow. It's not great, so you are going to use up a lot of your arrows. But that is a method you can do to get through this area. We'll take some damage on a drop, but not drastic damage that an Estus can't fill. We'll just tank the damage for the most part. Oh, there's another guy. And another guy. I'm glad I didn't say what I was about to say. 'Cause I was going to say, at least there's not as many of these guys as there were in that first area. And I would have had to take that back. The fact that we can backstab these guys do help out a little too. Ooh, not good. Man, backstabs. There we go. Not working out initially. Alright, so we could hear the other guy. I think he's inside, spraying poison at us. There we go. They're like little turtles with the poison idols on them. Oh! There we go. Almost got the poison on us. Because what did we have up here? I think it was just the ability to get to the bonfire a different way. But obviously what I did, it's not super difficult to do. It's actually pretty easy to do that method, just to hit the switch and ride the platform up. But I guess this is the way that they intended for it to be done. Because the last platform is below us. Or the last switch. I think it's that one. For this platform right here. It would make sense, because if you fell on here, you would want a way out. It doesn't look like we could jump back on there. If I hit that. And that does that. Because there's actually nothing else over here. We have our second boss is plural. Though the one that's a bull crap shoot that we're going to have to do at one point. They're in the caves right in there. We're actually going to start heading towards that bridge right down there, so that we can head towards boss number 1. But now we don't need to come out and do this area again. We might drop down real quick, actually. We should do a quick sweep to make sure that we got all the items that there are. Because we did have Titanite that I missed. I think that was all of it. But now we'll head up, rest at the bonfire. We'll probably wrap up here. I'll level up between episodes, and then we'll start off again right here. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. Let me know you enjoyed in the comments. And if you guys want to see more stuff like this, please subscribe. Continue being good people, and spread positive vibes. Take care.